All right. Next, we're going to move into what is by far our favorite part of the night, and that is our student speeches. We had more students sign up to try to give a speech this year than ever before, and I will tell you, the speeches we heard from every single student was amazing, and I'm particularly excited for you to hear these three. First up, I'd like to invite Isla Korkmaz to the stage.
Hello, faculty, families, friends, distinguished guests, and hello, class of 2026. My name is Ela Korkmaz, and today we're here together in a moment we once only pictured in vague outlines, but now it's here. There are nearly 3.9 million seniors graduating in the US along with us, and we are each at our own crossroads of countless paths that can be taken. At a time like this, it's only human to feel like one small piece in something impossibly large, a single grain of sand on an endless beach. There has been one question weighing on my mind. Does being small equate to being meaningless? The image of a grain of sand makes the question feel unavoidable because in something so vast, it's easy to believe that what is small is simply negligible. This, however, is not an original question nor thought, so naturally, I did what everyone does when faced with an existential crisis. I Googled it. The first person that came up was Blaise Pascal. A 17th century mathematician, clearly a thinker, once said that humans are physically insignificant yet capable of infinite thought. The next, Carl Sagan, an astrophysicist, said that we are in a very real sense a way for the universe to know itself. After I had enough scrolling through Wikipedia, what struck me the most was that so many brilliant people have struggled with the same feeling. The tension between how vast the world is and how personal our lives feel. And again, they all come back to a reassuring conclusion, that we are not diminished by scale. Maybe part of the answer lies in the people who have walked with us and those who are still walking beside us now, because no one ever moves through life entirely alone. Even as we grow and as we change, we carry traces of people who shaped us, small pieces of perspective, kindness, humor, resilience, like grains of sand carried in a pocket long after leaving the shore. Parts of others remain with us in ways we don't always notice. And in the same way, pieces of us will continue forward with the people we've known. Maybe that is why the world feels so vast. We are shaped by countless others, yet the way those influences come together within each of us is entirely unique. Even among billions of people, each of us experience the world in a way that has never existed before and will never exist again. I haven't seen much of the world yet, but it doesn't always seem to reflect this idea back onto us. It groups us, it shapes us, it measures us, and it turns us into averages and categories in efforts to make human behavior easier to manage. And in doing that, it leaves us feeling ordinary. There's a line I love from the movie Wonder. Maybe if we knew what other people were thinking, we'd realize that no one's ordinary and that we all deserve a standing ovation at least once in our lives. I first heard that when I was 8 years old, sitting in a movie theater with my mom on a rare break from Kumon. Rare enough that I still remember it years later, but for some reason it stuck with me. I think everyone has something like that, one line, one moment that never really leaves them. Behind every one of those moments is a story. And in a place like high school, you start to realize just how many of those stories are all happening at once. Every person here has struggled in ways no one else fully saw. Every person here has grown in ways that don't show up on a transcript or a resume. And yes, the world is big, bigger than we can fully understand at times, but that doesn't make us smaller. It places us inside something ongoing, something that stretches far before and far beyond us. And instead of asking, do I matter in a world this big? Maybe the better question is, what do I choose to care about within it? Because what you care about is what gives your life weight. It's what turns that grain of sand into something unmistakable. Not by being louder than everything else, but by being fully and undeniably itself. So as we leave here and step into whatever comes next, we should carry that awareness forward. Everyone around us is living a story just as complex as our own. If we can hold on to that, and if we can see each other not as part of a crowd, but as people with depth, then maybe we really can become the kind of people who give each other that standing ovation, not just once, but in the way we live every day. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you and good luck. May you never forget that even the smallest piece of this vast world can still help shape it.
We will never look at sand the same, people.